Hi, I'm here with Tom and Joe and Marcello, who just went on a trip to Europe, and they took some Path-Away with them, and they took some of the new Coolhands wipes. Coolhands use Path-Away as the antibacterial agent in it, and I just want to ask them what kind of experience they had. And so, what you need to do is tell me what you did and how you liked it, and if you did anything unusual.
Well, we got on the airplane and we took the Path-Away, we sprayed our seats, and then we used the wipes. We opened up the wipes, they were nice and strong and very absorbent, wet. We wiped down the tray tables, we wiped down the armrests, and we wiped down the pocket in front of us.
Oh yeah, well they put all the dirty
where,
stuff.
All that where I don't like to touch. And we wiped down the instruments for turning on our lights and the video and things like that. And we came back and we didn't have a cold and we were thrilled with the product.
What kind of reaction did you get on the plane when you were
Well,
doing it?
you know, people look at you like you're crazy. You know, they think you're a germaphobe, but you have to be living in a jungle someplace not to know what's going on with infectious disease today. You know, particularly a scary thing is flying on an airplane because you hear all of those kinds of things. I found it interesting, you know, when you're on a 7, 8, 9 hour flight, the bathrooms on airplanes are used constantly.
By a couple hundred people.
By a couple of hundred people, all of which you don't know. I found the wipes particularly easy to use there because you don't have a lot of time. People are anxious, there's a line, you know, there's not a heck of a lot of privacy. So, you know, you could go in, tear one of these things open, and there you have it. And I wiped off the counter, the knobs, even the bathroom seat.
That's actually pretty big when you open it up.
It really is very large, and Joan had mentioned before how strong it was. It really is particularly strong. If you've used towelettes in the past, you know, one of the major concerns I always had is you go to open them up and then you've got two pieces in your hand. You know, this thing is, you could pull this thing. You know, not as strong as I used to be, but that's a pretty strong item. And the thing I liked about it, I used it and so forth, and then later on, I took some of the Path-Away spray and sprayed it on there again and used it again.
Oh, yeah, that's an interesting use.
You know, after they had served lunch and dinner and so forth. But they're very, very easy to use, you know.
You know what's interesting is they're actually made out of bamboo, and the first thing you think about with bamboo is it's stiff, but it's not stiff.
It's really it's soft and comfortable.
It is soft, and
it
retains moisture very well.
Mm-hmm.
And it smells good. Doesn't have any odor to it, or you know.
Yeah,
so
it's a very pleasant, mild smell, and you know, based on what we know about Path-Away products and so forth, is very, very effective against pathogens.
Well, you all went with some other couples. There were 8 of you together, right?
Right.
And everybody had some. Can you give me any idea of how they liked it, or?
Well, they all want to know where they can buy it.
We'll get to that eventually, but yeah.
When we first gave it to them, they were like, "What is this? And what is this for?" And when we got to the airport and they were reading about all the signs with the Ebola and all the, you know, things that you should know, they were thrilled to have it. And they, the people that were sitting close to the window actually sprayed the window, the blind that goes up and down, and also that area in case that their head would, you know, fall over.
Well, what's interesting is that you can use it as a hand sanitizer too, wherever you go, and of course it's alcohol free.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a little bit of glycerin in it, which will keep your hands soft. It won't dry them out, and they won't crack. Well, it's really nice that you had good experience, and we're hoping everybody has really good experience.